Hey everyone, I just want to take a moment and invite you into just a really cool experience I just had. It was 14 years ago in the fall of 2007 that we were just starting to come together around this idea of what we could do for the water crisis in Uganda, and we were trying to think of what do we call it and how do we talk about it and that sort of thing. And I sat down at my computer and scrawled out an idea for a logo that looked a lot like this. It was a little different, but it was basically the same idea. We really haven't changed it much. And it was this idea of, we picked this idea of this water tank on a tower. We knew we weren't going to be doing those. We were going to start with rainwater systems that sit on the ground, but you take the legs off that thing and it's just like a little block. So I put it up on this tank on this tower, and in my mind, because it kind of connects to some of the icons in our culture of water towers. We understood that, okay, they're doing something with water, but it's not hand pumps. It's something to do with water in tanks, right? And that's been the banner that has carried us for so many years, and yet it's not what our work looked like. Well, the other day, we've been in the middle of this big project in southern Uganda in Rakai, and it has been a bear to wrestle, just really difficult geography and geology, and it was a big project that cost a lot of money, and basically we drilled a new well, and it has an electric pump, and it has a solar system that powers it, and it's pumping up to a big elevated tank, and then down to a distribution point where people can get water, lots of people. And it's been slow progress, but the other day, our staff sent a picture, and it was this. And I saw that, and my first response was like, oh, thank goodness there's progress, that we're finally at this stage of the design, and that was exciting. And then it just hit me. I'm looking at it and I'm going, oh my gosh, it's 14 years, almost 1,000 projects in. We're in the 900s right now. And we have a water system that for the first time looks like our logo. And we've done a few other things that get really close. We've done mechanized systems, solar systems. We've done some things where tanks are put up on buildings and things, but this was really the first that we were like, yeah, that's it. And it just hit me. I'm like, wow, just such gratitude, and realizing that at the time that we created that logo, we really had no idea what the road ahead was, just this hope of making an impact to help people, help transform communities out of poverty and set people free from the bondage that they were dealing with. And so much of that has happened for tens of thousands of people, and the progress we've made and growth as an organization is represented by what we see in this picture of that big water system. But it also is a great picture of the road ahead, of what we as a community of supporters and partners and volunteers and staff and communities in Uganda are creating together. And so it gives me confidence that there's more to come that we have vision for, but we can't quite see how it matches our present reality. But we're on that road together, and if this can happen and encourage us, I know together we're gonna see more of that in the days to come. So thank you for being part of it. It's a good day to celebrate.